Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Of course, we're a few days away from our next game away from home, which is down at Millwall. So this is in fact the Boro vs Millwall Preview, or the Millwall vs Middlesbrough Preview, however you want to put it. I'm looking very much forward to this game. I'm sure it's going to be an entertaining game of football. I really do enjoy watching Millwall whenever they come up here. But this is my first time going to the Den, with the Den being the name of the stadium of Millwall. That's obviously home of Millwall, as we just said. Very excited to get there. Very excited to sort of see the surroundings. I mean, I've been in Millwall once, stayed there overnight by myself, went to a gig, went to an Eminem concert at Wembley a few years back now. It was a scary night. It was a scary night in Millwall. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't know where I was going. And when you see the film Green Street and you hear about the hooligans and the fighting and all that, it's kind of worrying if you don't know London and you don't know the area, you don't know Elephant and Castle, to be precise, whereabouts I was staying. But I've got out there safely, man. Like I say, I'm here today, but I'm going to go back. I'm excited. I'm really excited to go to the stadium. People that have been have said it's a nice little stadium. And it's always a great atmosphere. So hopefully, be a good afternoon of football. And as I always say, I hope there's no kickoffs. I hope nobody gets injured or hurt. And hopefully, Boro fans get there safe. Millwall fans get there safe. Boro fans go home safely. Same to Millwall. So hopefully, like I say, I do enjoy, when I go to these away trips and home games, I do like to bump into the opposition fans. So obviously, it'd be great if I can bump into some Millwall fans, or even you guys that watch the videos. If any Millwall fans out there, if you see me, call me over, because I would love to have a chat with you. And mostly about your stadium, about the manager, about about what you're hoping to see from that game. And it's always great to bump into opposition fans, I think. And it's great to build a relationship with someone else that supports the other team, but you can also have a chat about the football. So I'm very much looking forward to getting to London this weekend and watching Boro vs Millwall. Hopefully it'll be a great game. Boro need the points, so too to Millwall, with them being 17th in the league at the minute. But I'm sure it's going to be a great afternoon of football nonetheless. So we'll talk about Millwall as I always do. Let's talk about the opposition first. Obviously, I've just seen the stadium. The stadium is called the Den. It's been that way for a long time. They are located in the southeast, I think, southeast of London. So deep south, to say of the film Green Street, deep south. That's how I know whereabouts it is from that film. But the manager, Neil Harris, ex-Millwall player as well, so he knows all about the club. He knows about the passion about the team. He knows the passion of the fans for the club. So I think it's good that player is stopped playing for Millwall, but he has took on the manager's role and he's doing a great job with them as well. Got them promoted last season. I watched that game. I remember watching the playoff final. Great game of football as well. Millwall founded a long time ago. Founded back in 1885. So the club's been around a long time. It doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere anytime soon. Great for their fans, great for football, But yeah, good team. Good, Good team, really are a good team, Millwall. Done alright for themselves, back up to the Championship now. And who knows, let's see what happens Saturday. But we're getting to their wins, draws and losses, as I always do. So they've won 1, drawn 3 and lost 1. The draws may concern their fans. I look at the team that they're drawn against. We'll go through them now, starting with the wins, stopping with the losses. So they beat Sheffield United, and to be honest with you, Sheffield United are doing fantastic in this league. They beat Sheffield United at home. That was the last home game at home, being the Den, as when I say at home, being the Den. They beat Sheffield United 3-1. It's a great result, honestly. Sheffield United, they're flying at the minute. Third or second, I think they're third now in the league. Obviously after getting beat off Bristol City not so long ago, but Sheffield United are doing fantastic, and for them to beat them 3-1, real intent there. They're drawn away to Sunderland 2-2, at home to Hull 0-0, and away to Aston Villa 0-0. The Aston Villa one stood out for me. That was their last game that they played before this one, and they're drawn to Aston Villa 0-0. Now Aston Villa again are doing very well in this Championship. Taken by the scruff of the neck in their playoff positions. They're doing very well. So to get another draw against them, shows that they're kind of on the move. They are doing things. Obviously, the last win came to Sheffield United, and that was a game before Aston Villa. So I do hold a bit of fear there. These could turn us over. It seems we could turn over anyone. So I'm a little bit in fear of that. And they also lost 1-0 away to Fulham not so long ago as well. But Fulham are doing great. They're doing great at home. Obviously, my ticket is somewhere along here. I think that's it there from my Fulham away trip. And obviously the Millwall one will be going there, hopefully, or somewhere around here to get rid of this mark here. But yeah, not the point. Fulham, good team at home. Yeah, I'm not really surprised I got beat off them since we only got a 1-1 draw against them. Fantastic team at home, Fulham. As I previously said, Fulham do sit 17th. Millwall sits 17th in the Championship at the minute. on 23 points. And a win against Boro will just keep them 17th. It will close the gap on 16th, but it'll keep them 17th. And a loss could take them down to 20th if Barnsley, QPR and Hull all win their game. So, big game for them, you know. I mean, they have to, obviously, if they get a win this Saturday, that closes the gap, and that's real intent then to get away from that bottom half and try and push up to try and get mid-table. Although if you lose Millwall, you are going to 20th, and it is like all over starting again. So they're going to want to kick on. As I've said, you know what I mean, they've had 2 decent results, a good draw away at Aston Villa in the last game, and the game before that, a home win against Sheffield United of 3-1. So I am a bit fearful going there this weekend. Do you know what I mean? Because Boro, we know what Boro are like. You know what I mean? 1 step forward, 2 steps back is often how it goes. Hoping we can obviously get a result. It's a long way to go. I mean, Millwall ain't around the corner. Millwall's about a 10-hour journey round trip. It's a 500-mile plus round trip to Millwall. So hopefully we can be kind of rewarded for what we do. I hate to go there and see a 0-0. That's one thing I hate to do, is go all that way to see a ball draw. So hopefully Boro can come out on top. If not, you know, expect to see an explosive interview on Boro Fan TV. If you're not subscribed to their channel, go subscribe and like the Facebook page. But Middlesbrough, well, we sit 8th at the minute, and say whereabouts you are at Christmas, whereabouts you often end up, and I do not want to end up 8th. I'm going to be real honest with you. I want to finish top. Simple as. First or second, happily do with me. Do not put us in the playoffs and get us beat at Wembley and say what a terrific season. It wouldn't be a terrific season, would it? I want to get in that top 2. We need to get the win this weekend. Simple as that. Boro 8th, 32 points, and a win for Boro could take them to 7th. That's above Leeds. That's if Leeds lose, put us on 35 points. But if we lose, we can go 12th. And that's if Ipswich, Preston, Forest and Fulham, a lot of teams to get out there, all win and Middlesbrough lose, we could go right down to 12th. So yeah, that wouldn't be great. That wouldn't be great. Going in, you know what I mean? Going into Christmas, and then obviously after this one, we've got Sheffield Wednesday away. And if we lose that, Christmas Day will just be a bit sad, won't it? You know what I mean? You sat there and you got eating Christmas dinner. And you know what I mean? Everyone's buzzing because, you know what I mean, their teams have won, but your team hasn't. So, you know, we don't want that. But you know, we go look at this game first. Millwall. And to be honest with you, I'm not expecting us to fly through this game and win it 6-0. I would take a 1-0. I've said this already this season. I would take 1-0 home and away all season if it means getting promoted. Happily. Any fan in the world would take that if it means the team's going to get promoted. But it isn't that easy. Middlesbrough sometimes get called the bottle jobs and whatnot. We need to make sure that we really go there this weekend with an intent and intensity, as well as intent to want to win the game. If not, I tell you now, these could turn us over. Millwall could turn us over regardless of whether they are in the league. And we don't want that, do we? If imagine us going 12th. Imagine that, 12th. After you spend 50 million in the summer, you go 12th. We need to get up to stable. That's what we need to do. And we need to get a win this weekend at Millwall. But they have got a few top goal scorers. The top one being George Saville. He's got 6 goals. Tom Elliott on 4 goals. And Lee Gregory on 3 goals and 1 assist. Lee Gregory, I know his name. Fantastic player he is. So I'm looking out for them this weekend. For Boro, our top goal scorers, and there's a new boy in the top 3 goal scorers for Boro. The first one being Britt Sambalonga on 11 goals. The second one being Brian Braithwaite on 4 goals, 1 assist. And the new boy being Patrick Bamford, who's currently got 3 goals for the club after getting his goal against Ipswich at the weekend, which was a very, very nice goal, Patrick. I may say myself if you ever watched this video. But yeah, so you look at that, you know what I mean? And Boro, I think Boro sort of take the win there. I mean, Tom Elliott's on 4, Martin Braithwaite's on 4, Lee Gregory's on 3, Bamford's on 3. The only one that's winning out of all them really is Sambalonga, who's on 11. And he hasn't really been firing, has he, recently? So we need to get him to get a few goals as well. We look at the head-to-head stats now. Last time these two met, Boro did the double on them. So there it is. Boro did the double on these last time we met. You know, we beat them on the 6th of December. I mean, it's only a week after, isn't it? A week after now. I mean, a week after, well, it's on the 6th of December. We beat them 5-1. A week later in a year and a week later, we're going there again to hopefully see if we can get a result. But yeah, remember that one, we were 4-0 up at half-time. This time last year. Well, a week ago. This time last year. We were 4-0 up at half-time. Scott McDonald scored, and we literally kicked off and scored again. And we beat them 5-1 at their place. We then came back to Boro on March the 3rd, and we beat them 3-0 down here as well. So if we can do that again, if we can go there this weekend and get a 5-1 win, the smile won't leave my face, I promise you that. But it won't be that easy. And that's why my smile isn't staying on my face. Because I know it won't be that easy. This is Middlesbrough, remember. This is never easy. We always learn the hard way. But let's get into my team, and then we'll run through exactly what I want to see this weekend. So in goal, Darren Randolph stays in the team. The back four for me, one change for the back four. You can all know exactly what it is. It goes Cyrus Christie, Dale Fry comes in. Because Ayala, no way, liability. And as I said before, he can be a really good player. He could be a player that we can all rely on until he makes silly mistakes. And against Ipswich, if he gets sent off there, it's a different game. For me, you know, I don't want to risk it. So I'd rather just drop him. Dale Fry comes in, Ben Gibson and Fabio make up the back four. This is a 4-4-2, by the way, because I believe that's what we were playing against Ipswich. That's what it looked like anyway, so I will stay with the team. So across, now just across the four, we've got Stuart Down on the right. Johnny Howson and Adam Clayton comes in for Grant Lepita, who is suspended for this one. Martin Braithwaite on the left. And up front, Patrick Bamford and the boy Britt Sombalonga. That team there is good enough to beat anyone on the day, truthfully. The only person I will fear on the day is if he puts in, say if he drops Howson because Ledbetter isn't playing, brings in Forshaw, that will worry me. And if he plays that donkey Ayala, that will worry me. So if he goes to that team, the one I've picked, Mr. Gary Monk, if you're watching this video, go to that team, please. Because I believe we can beat anyone on the day. But listen, they're not a team to be underestimated. Millwall, they're a very, very good football inside. You know what I mean? They can score goals, create chances, and it's almost like a, you know what I mean? When teams go to Millwall, they like to make you feel a bit uneasy, and unnerve you a little bit. We need to get the early goal. That's the most important thing, is that we get the early goal and we kick on from there. I do apologise. I didn't go through the full video there, but my chest is killing me. But yeah, it won't be easy. I mean, I'm looking forward to it personally. I'd say if there's any Millwall fans or Boro fans that see me personally, or me, Gav or Guesty, give us a shout, we'll come over and chat to you. And if you want to get an interview after the game and have your say, Millwall fans or Boro fans, please make sure to try and catch us somewhere outside the away end, and you'll be able to come over and get an interview with us after the game. But I'm looking forward to this one. Score prediction. I should write these down really, but I'll be here all night trying to write down a decent score prediction. I think I said, what did I say for the last game against Ipswich? Was it 3-2? But I did say 2-0, didn't I, at first? Then it went to 3-2. I'm going to stick with it this time. I've been saying 5-0 all week, but I ain't going to say 5-0. Boro versus Millwall. Let me have a think. I mean, they come off the back of a good run, so the Boro, you know, we obviously got a win against Ipswich. They got a draw away at Villa. We go in there with a lot of momentum, a lot of confidence, the same as Millwall. I'm going to go for a Millwall 1, Middlesbrough 3. That's it. Going to go for a 3-1 Middlesbrough this Saturday. I believe we can do it. But I mean, well, Boro need to do it. You know what I mean? They need to start getting up that league. They need to start getting wins under our belt. And if it gets any further away from us, this whole promotion dream is going to be over by the end of December, going into Preston away on a New Year's Day. Obviously, after Aston Villa is when I will make my mind up. Well, that's when I'll know in my head whether or not, as a fan, I think Boro will go up or not. But this weekend, sorry, man, my throat's killing me. This weekend, we need to get the win. Good luck to Millwall. Good luck to all, obviously, good luck to Middlesbrough as well, but good luck to Millwall. Boro fans, please be safe travelling down to Millwall. Please be safe at the game. Millwall and Boro fans, you know, let's not have a fight. Let's just have a great time. Get behind our team. A bit of banter in the stands, why not? But, you know, that's all it stays. Like, you know, let's have no fights or nothing, and then, you know, kick off. Somebody wants to see that, do they? You know what I mean? Young kids go to these games, and the last thing you want to see is, obviously, the man or dad get whacked around the head. So, ideally, you want to go there and enjoy the game, and like I say, you know, it's a far way for us to go, about 4.5, 5 hours away, and hopefully the boys can do us good, and hopefully get the win. I'm going 3-1 Boro. Leave your predictions down in the comments. And remember, if you see me, Gav or Guesty, before the game, shout was over. Millwall fans or Boro fans will come and have a chat with you, and after the game, Boro fans and Millwall fans, you are encouraged as well to come on Boro Fan TV if you really want to, and get an interview and let us know exactly what you thought about the game. Hopefully the Boro win. I'm going 3-1. Let me know if you're going in the comments, and let me know your score prediction and your lineup. You guys take care, and I'll see you again soon. Up the Boro!